This time they're right and away they go. Iron Fist as well as Shannon are slightly slow but racing immediately. Cloud Shadow, one of those that began well along together with Soon You Think, putting on the Hunt Holly. Moving up to on the outside now there is Cadigos, who's also racing forward at this point together with the Great Sip with the rails run. Smart Investment is parked on the outside, so is Golden Craftsman traveling a bit wide. Then away down to Jarl. O'Reilly Bay capped up the face together with M7 and picking up from the rear. Now one there is Iron Fist, and at the tail end is Shana heading on now towards the 1200 meters in a very steady tempo, and one on the outside, Cadigos, who has got the advantage now from Soon You Think. Smart Investment has moved up third as they go on a gradual uphill climb. Cloud Shadow, and so there's Great Swift and that over together with Iron Fist going 3 deep. Then down the outside, the Golden Craftsman traveling wide up the track. Along the inside together with O'Reilly Bay, Jarl in that division too. And at the tail end is M7 and Shanana going on towards the 800 meters, and right in front now Cadigos. He's probably going for a back-to-back effort. Along together with Smart Investment is already hunting him at this point of the race. And then along the inside traveling on is Cloud Shadow as they come at the top of the straight with Iron Fist and also the Great Swift. Here's Cadigos still in front, who is now being hunted by the rest. Now coming up on the outside, now there is one who's putting on the pressure. Now one there is going up is O'Reilly Bay, and then down the inside coming home is O'Reilly Bay together with him on the outside. One sweeping through on the outside too is a Great Swift, and then amidst there Smart Investment and Golden Craftsman finishing on late with Soon You Think still battling on, and Soon You Think together with Cadigos. Right there the Great Swift, Soon You Think going much the better at this point of the race. But here comes the Great Swift on the outside, and also one sweeping Golden Craftsman. The Great Swift, Golden Craftsman, Soon You Think in that order. Smart Investment, then away to Cloud Shadow, Cadigos. Then further back in the field was Iron Fist to fill it. And towards the rear pack, there was also O'Reilly Bay. And then on the inside too was one that finished on Jarl at the tail end together with M7. The Great Swift with Golden Craftsman finishing wide out. The Richard Lyons runner came after Soon You Think, who was battling on together with Cadigos. O'Reilly Bay on the inside. And then came the Great Swift. Wide out there was Golden Craftsman flashing home. But the Great Swift had it at the finish. The Richard Lyons runner, ridden by L.D. Souza. One cluster there. The Great Swift cut out from the middle of the pack. Soon You Think battle along the inside with one cluster of runners. He was kept handily placed at the early part. Golden Craftsman is once again, he was traveling a bit wide. Soon You Think was out in front together with Cadigos, who was trying to take off. Was being held at one point, but then he decided to go forward. And probably I thought he was going for a back-to-back effort there, Cadigos. Was over racing a bit at this point. And Cadigos with Soon You Think was battling on. O'Reilly Bay was along the rail, slightly capped midfield, the favorite. And Iron Fist was on the outside, the Great Swift in the middle, and Smart Investment parked on the outside. But getting to the turn, Cadigos, who was still maintaining that very steady pace, but he had to come under pressure at this point of the race, where he had his challenger, Soon You Think, who was hounding him at that point. Great Swift now coming from a slightly midfield spot. Got Smart Investment and Cloud Shadow in that company, Iron Fist. But Soon You Think still battling on here with Cadigos. But O'Reilly Bay was coming up for a run too. but it was all the great Swift who had that finishing run. Golden Craftsman, I thought he had a good finish, but finding one to beat at the line. Soon You Think hung on well. So it was a further neck, 3/4, 152.2. Neck, further neck.